It's January 13th, and I'm betting you set some goals for yourself this year. And I'm also betting you're starting to realize, oh, this is harder than I thought it would be. You are already overwhelmed. The first few days you may have felt really focused, really excited about your new goals. Then something happened that's thrown you off track or made you second guess your ability to reach your goals. If you are feeling overwhelmed, one of the reasons you're feeling that way is because you're trying to do it on your own. Overwhelm is the new normal for women. Exercise, meal prep, eat healthy, go to sleep early, eat more vegetables, drink more water, eat this, don't eat that, succeed at your job and be everything you can in your career, be the perfect mom, spouse, grandma, have the perfect house. It's exhausting, right? You're trying to fit in all these things into one day, and every day you feel like you just can't get it all done. More and more piles up, and you feel more and more overwhelmed. Meanwhile, in the back of your head, you're beating yourself up. You're saying, oh, I really should have gone to the gym today. I should have ate more vegetables. I should have watched Megan's online training. If you are feeling overwhelmed, I recommend you connect with someone who can help you get out of that overwhelm. If you don't know me, my name is Megan Olson. I'm a certified nutrition practitioner. I help women over 35 with 20 to 50 or more pounds to lose. I help them lose weight and keep it off for good without dieting, just by creating a lifestyle that works for them. So if you are a woman who is overwhelmed by how do I lose weight, all the conflicting information out there, and where do I start, and I can't follow meal plans, and I don't know if I should track my food, right? The first thing you need to recognize is that you are not an expert in weight loss, right? So who can you reach out to in your life that can help you? Make a list. Who are the people in my life that maybe could help me figure this out? Because you're not alone. There's a lot of other people out there who need to lose weight, right? Women particularly always have this perfectionist mindset. I am one of them, by the way. And we always think that when we have to ask for help, that it is a sign of weakness, that it means we're a failure, that it means we're stupid or lazy, right? It's not. That's your mindset failing you. And that's what's keeping you stuck, first of all. And that's why mindset is such a huge component of all of my programs that I do with my clients, because mindset 100% is what's going to get you off the couch. It's what's going to get you to the gym. Okay. So I know that sometimes we recognize that, okay, I need help, but then we feel really bad. But here's the thing. Your mindset has to change on that. Recognizing when you need help and that you're not really an expert in something like weight loss, which is more than healthy eating, by the way, because you can't eat avocado toast every day and expect to lose weight. I talk about that in my free online training. If you haven't taken it, you should. Because when you recognize that you're not an expert in something, you take action. You're no longer stuck. Again, this is mindset. You're no longer stuck. Because when you're like, oh, I'm so overwhelmed and I'm just going to figure this out, and I just need to figure this out and get more time in my day, and I just need to do better, and you're constantly in that vicious circle of trying to figure that out and doing more, and you're never really getting there, right? You're not taking action. You're just staying stuck in that same circle. But when you finally decide, hey, I need help, I need somebody to guide and support me, you're finally moving forward. And guess what? That path to moving forward becomes a much quicker path, a much faster transformation than if you just sat there like this the whole time, right? Difference, big difference. So be honest with yourself. Do you really have time to become an expert? Do you really have time to sit on Facebook and Instagram and Google and try to figure it out? And let's face it, there's a lot of noise out there. There's a lot of different people sharing different things. What I share is, hey, you got to create a lifestyle, and it's going to take some work. But it's going to be a lot easier when you have somebody who's guiding you and helping you through that process versus somebody just handing you a meal plan and say, hey, go eat this way. That's very hard. Even though to you, it probably sounds very easy and it's very enticing because it's very cheap, right? So while we have all this information online, which is so great, right? I love that we have Google. I love that we have the internet, but it also contributes to your overwhelm, right? Think about all the emails you get in your inbox and you never open them, you never read them, you never do anything with them. Think about all the free online programs you sign up for. How many of those free online programs do you actually implement everything they tell you to do? Probably nothing. I know that's what I do. I sign up for email stuff and I think, oh, that sounds really interesting. And then I never open them. I never do anything with them. And then I never get any results because it was free. And there's just all this information. And then I look at my email and I go, oh my gosh, I'm so overwhelmed. Right? So all that information, it creates overwhelm and it creates doubt and it creates distrust with what you're doing. Doubting yourself is why you never get momentum. And it really is, again, that vicious cycle. Having guidance and support from someone who has a proven track record of working with women and helping them lose weight, that is a key component to your success and to eliminating your overwhelm. So if you struggle with overwhelm and figuring it out on your own, I want you to join me with my free online training. I'm doing that next week. And I'm going to share with you some things that you're going to immediately be able to implement to drastically reduce your overwhelm. So you can just stop listening to all these people out there. You can stop Googling things. You can stop looking for answers in Facebook groups and just follow a path to creating a lifestyle that's proven and that works for you. Here's what I'm going to be covering in that online training. First thing I'm going to be covering is what really causes sugar cravings and how to master them for good. So if you're somebody, for instance, who is going around and researching what causes cravings, how do I stop craving sugar? You're researching the wrong thing. Okay? And this is something, if you were an expert in weight loss, you would understand that sugar cravings, there's actually something else that's going on, something deeper, more. Sugar cravings are a symptom of bad nutrition, okay? And I'm gonna talk about that in my online training. So if you're researching, how do I get rid of sugar cravings, you're researching the wrong thing. And again, you're gonna be wasting more time, more energy, and creating more frustration and overwhelm with yourself if you're researching those things. Another thing I'm gonna be covering in that webinar is 5 weight loss myths that everyone does and that are actually sabotaging your efforts at losing fat. Losing fat and eating healthy are 2 different things. Again, we have to be an expert to understand how they're different. The other thing I'm going to be covering is hormones, your fat loss and hunger hormones, which most people don't even talk about. And I'm going to tell you what science really tells us about these hormones and about them for weight loss. And the good news is, eat with those hormones to keep them very happy so you can lose weight. I'm going to talk about that in that webinar, along with the critical ingredient most weight loss programs fail to address and why it must be the foundation of any lasting weight loss program that you ever do. If you come for anything in this free online training, you need to come and hear that critical ingredient, because whether you're doing one of my programs or you're doing another program online, you need to know what that critical ingredient is so you can stop wasting your time and money doing things that don't address this critical ingredient, okay? And then last but not least, I'm going to be covering 5 essential steps to lasting weight loss without deprivation, extreme workouts, or relying on willpower, which never works, by the way, because willpower always runs out within 2 or 3 weeks, okay? And the good news is, if you attend this free online training, you're also going to learn how to do all of this no matter what's going on in your world, no matter how many things you've tried and that haven't worked out, and no matter how impossible you feel like your situation is, because this is going to help you enjoy your life again. This is going to help you get rid of overwhelm, get you unstuck. So even if you can't join us live, make sure you sign up, because I will send you a replay that you can watch anytime you need. And there's a little bonus at the end of that replay. So make sure you sign up to get those things. And if you are a woman over 35 with 20 to 50 or more pounds to lose, and you're ready to get help now, get that guidance and support to help you lose weight, book a free weight loss strategy call with me. This week, my team and I were ready to talk to you about your weight loss plan. The spaces are limited this week, so make sure you grab those spaces as soon as you can. They don't come up very often, so make sure you book a call with me. Let's talk about your plan. But if anything, make sure you join that free training with me. There's going to be a ton of valuable information in that free training that I know will help you get unstuck, get rid of those cravings, and answer so many of the questions that you have so you can stop researching them and start moving forward.